Eric Decker with the Athlete Messenger. Obviously, on paper, it just seems like another normal conference game, but everyone knows here going into how much it means. So, just how satisfying was it to get this win at home against Miami?
I'm not gonna lie. Like going into the game, I really didn't know how big of a rivalry it was until they kept saying, "Oh, this many people's coming to the game." So it was definitely like I've never been to a game in a combo with that many people. So it was definitely live in there, and I was just excited that the fans came out to see a good show.
As somebody who's been here longer than Jay, but OU fans don't care who you lose against. You just can't lose against Miami. It's a deep-rooted rivalry for years. Boals has been a part of it. Our strength coach, he went to school here. He hates, you can't even wear red around him. So, it was good to get this for the fans. We was happy that, they came out and supported the way they did, gave us energy when we needed it, and, I was glad we was able to get this one and get another one for OU.
Will Cunningham with the Post. Both of you guys both had 20 points tonight, but you got contributions from all over the roster. What is it like when everybody's contributing and everybody's scoring?
Those are the best. Those are the games that were hard to beat. Obviously, the more contributions and bench production and complimentary guys, the better chance we had to win, and that's what we had tonight.
I think our urgency was there. Whenever we have urgency, that's when you see multiple guys step up. El had some great offensive rebounds that, and B-Rod, got some dribble drives and everything, and we got some turnovers that led to transition points. So I think when everyone's playing active and everyone's, alert and the urgency is there, that's when you see multiple guys contributing.
Jariah Sethna, WOUB. Jaylin, Dwight, congrats on the win and two great performances for sure. I wanted to ask you guys more about the first half. It seemed like it was more like defensive slugfest. Shots weren't falling. And Dwight, you kind of led the way with 10 points and 5 rebounds in that half. So what was your mindset, especially in a half where you guys couldn't get a lot going from the field?
Just try to get easy ones. Just try to get some offensive rebounds put in. Always being aggressive. Their big's really good, so I try to go out here and get him in foul trouble. And whenever we're in transition, try to outrun them on the break and stuff. But just basically just trying to get to my spots and convert. When shots aren't falling like that, just to keep that distance between.
Especially with the post, Miami kind of closed in there towards the end of the second half. But you guys broke away with a 9-0 run. Kind of what did you guys do to transition towards keeping Miami away?
We just preach in timeouts like this is the war. Those 4 minutes media segments, like I think it was from the 8 to the 4 minute segment. Like we knew that was the war where we can make a big separation, and that's what we were able to do.
Yeah, like Jaylin said, the urgency, we were able to get stops, and that was the biggest thing. There was a point in there where we were trading baskets, but once we locked in and made those championship plays, as Boals called them, we was able to, get some separation.
I kind of wanted to ask you guys about late in the second half. There goes the timeout when you guys go up 9. Boals is over looking at the student section, trying to get them fired up. And you guys started exchanging words a little bit with Miami. So going into that time, going in the huddle, what was Coach saying to you? What were they were trying to get you guys to do?
We took 3 deep breaths as a team, just 3 deep breaths, because sometimes that's when the game gets a little out of hand when emotions and tempers start flaring. So we just made the emphasis. We took 3 deep breaths, and that's when we went on our run.
Jaylin, you had 21 tonight, 22 on Tuesday against Eastern Michigan. What have you been seeing recently?
I think just getting more and more comfortable in the system is finally getting to that home final stretch of the season and stuff like that. Just continuing to watch film and just create and stick to a routine. I've been working out with KB a lot, watching a lot of film with him, and just the support from the guys, even when I wasn't playing well. Just them keep believing in me. Just that just meant a lot to me. So I just want to return the favor for them.
Coach Boals as a coach has never lost to Miami. We talked about this a little bit. Did you feel any extra added pressure going into today because of that?
Nah, we were hungry to get back, to doing things that we do well and getting one at home, especially against Miami. If anything, we had to come in with that energy and that, like we said, just urgency. And we're happy that the fans were here because they could, get times when it was flat, they Boals is cheering them on and telling them to get us riled up, and they gave us that extra surge. So If anything, I'll just say it wasn't really just pressure, just the urgency.
Yeah, either one of you guys can answer this, but you guys combined for 11-11 from the line. The team went 22-25. Just how important is that aspect of the game, especially when it ends up being a 10-point deficit at the end?
It's big, definitely. I mean, I think that's might be the reason we lost at Eastern Michigan the other day. So I don't think it's anything you got to really think about because you don't want to think about the free throws too hard. Just stay in the gym, stay consistent, and it paid off today.
Anything else? Thanks, Mr.
Thank you, guys.
Appreciate y'all.
I think first of all, what an awesome crowd. You know, always good to have. I'm not sure what the right pronunciation is, but the group from Brazil.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what their group is called, but anytime they come, it's just they up the atmosphere. And I think they were here my first year, and you know, COVID kind of curbed that. But you know, ROTC was awesome, band was awesome, phenomenal atmosphere, great team win. Our guys stepped up, played better defense when we needed to, and you know, that's kind of been our MO lately. You know, trying to figure that out. Now we got to go do it on the road, which will be a big task because we have not done that yet, and you know, be against a good team at Northern Illinois on Tuesday.
Coach Eric Decker of the Athens Messenger. Obviously, on paper, it just seems like a normal conference game, but obviously everyone around here knows about the importance of the Miami-Ohio rivalry. So just how satisfying is it for you as a coach to get another win in that?
Yeah, I've been fortunate. I played in a lot of rivalries. You know, coached Marshall, West Virginia, Ohio State, Michigan, Kent State, Akron. You know, and there's none better than this one. And you know, it's tough sometimes when you recruit kids from out of the area. You know, we got 9 new guys who've never experienced this rivalry. And you know, I've played in it. I've coached in it as an assistant, coached in it now as a head coach, and trying to get that over to your guys. And that, that's a good team. You know, they've lost a lot of close games, even though the record's 1-9. You know, they could easily be 500. And give our guys credit. They stepped up, embraced the atmosphere. You know, I thought they got a lot of energy from the crowd, and finished it off.
Coach Darius, Sethna, WUB. First off, congrats on the win and staying undefeated against Miami. I asked Dwight about this earlier when he was in here. Seemed like that first half, you guys turned the ball over a little bit. Shots may have not have been falling, and he finished the first half with 10 points and 5 rebounds. What was it like, just from the coach's perspective, kind of seeing Dwight propel the team and get that 4-point lead going in the locker room?
Yeah, he's been carrying us offensively all year, and we ask a lot of him. And they started double teaming him. He made some really good passes out of it. Key for us coming in the game was 9 turnovers or less. They're, I think, number 2 and behind Kent State in steals. They're a heavy gap team, and I think we had 5 turnovers maybe at halftime, and did a really good job in the second half of doing that. I thought the first half the tempo was a little slower. We got stops, but we didn't get transition buckets out of it. Second half, I thought we got stops, and I think we had 10 transition points, which is big on extending that lead, getting the crowd into the game. Multiple times we had that 5, 8-point lead, 9-point lead, and then we give up a bucket, a 3, cut it back down to 4 or 5. That's where we got to get better, of getting that stop, going down, scoring again, getting another stop. That's how you extend the lead. But proud of our guys for the effort and the battle that they showed today.
Will Cunningham with the Post. Jaylin Hunter had 21 points tonight, 22 on Tuesday against Eastern Michigan. What have you seen from him over the last few games?
Yeah, I think the last 4 games he's done a great job of taking care of the ball. We had 3 turnovers today, a couple of them unforced, but he's playing at a better pace, making better reads. A couple times off the ball screen, they were doing a drop coverage with number 45, and Jaylin would come off and he would try to probe and get the defender on his backside instead of just getting downhill. I thought second half he did a much better job of just getting downhill, challenging their big. Even if he missed it, Dwight was there for the rebound. And, those 2 guys really helped us today.
Ashley Beach with the Post. We got to see Gabe and AJ Clayton out as a pair a little bit more today. Is that something we should look for more often?
Yeah, I thought those guys gave us really good minutes. AJ hit a huge 3 right in front of our bench in the second half. Gabe hit some big free throws. We do a free throw contest every shoot around. And Gabe has never been in the championship round. DJ very rarely is in the championship round. And Dwight ended up winning it today. Gabe was in the finals, and he looked like Steph Curry shooting those free throws. And, those are big free throws because if you come up empty in those situations, you give them a chance and an opportunity to score. But, those two together, Dwight was 7 for 7, Gabe was 4 for 4. I mean, it's phenomenal.
Kind of adding on to that, Coach, the team as a whole shot 22 to 25 from the line, so especially in a 10-point margin win, how important just is that?
Yeah, it's big, and then especially when they're fouling late, being able to extend your lead, as opposed to missing those things. Larry came down, hit a 3, got to the basket, hit a couple layups. Just gives you a cushion to be able to afford to give up a bucket if you do.
There's a lot of emotion out on the court tonight, and you as a head coach are undefeated against Miami. So kind of just what emotions do you feel when you're down there and you're trying to hype up the crowd? Like, what goes through your head in that moment?
Yeah, probably fortunately you didn't watch me play, but I was like that as a player. And I wasn't very talented, but I played with a lot of energy, a lot of toughness. And there's nothing but that was an awesome crowd. And they got into it, they got loud. And when they do that, that really helps the guys' energy level, helps recruiting. When we put out social media stuff, and like I'm a little excitable. I've gotten a couple technicals, and I've tried to calm that down. But just trying to get the crowd into it. I thought our guys deserved that, and they appreciated it.
How do you rein that energy in, especially with your team? We saw some exchanges of words before a timeout. How do you rein that in?
Yeah, I think it's got to be a maturity thing. And a lot of rivalries, you're going to have chirping, talking. You just got to be smart about it. You got to be mature about it, and not let it affect you or hurt you. And that's kind of after that happened. That's what we talked about, just being mature and handling our business and not letting it affect us.
A.J. Brown was out for the second straight game tonight or today. Do you have an update on him?
Yeah, he's doing well. He's doing individual workouts, not practicing with us. Not expecting him to play on Tuesday. After that, we'll kind of see where he's at, how it's recovering. But we definitely need him. All right, thanks for coming. Good to see everyone. Happy Saturday. Go Bobcats.